This live mess up my phone. I don't want to see that. Game. Things we already know lost in. I'm saying W for that. We were talking about Kevin entertaining us. Huh? Kevin starting this game. With no time.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Notre Dame's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And
the rush will get to him at the 25.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
They're blitzing every goddamn down.
Wait, what? What the fuck? What?
That's field in. It's Bolden.
What?
Drag down, Miguel. Move the sticks forward.
Hey, Mike.
Hold on, Kevin. Hold on. Man, hold on. What did you just say? Come on back, my boy. What the hell you said?
Sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing. Find those holes.
It just came out of nowhere. Nobody, absolutely nobody. I don't think I'm a bad person either. I just try to do this.
He's at the 33-yard line.
Man, that was a nice throw by the QB. You see that drag
You stop gambling, bitch. You need to leave it alone, man. Figure that out. Oh, that's all. You need to stop, man.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Pulls and pulls off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work-up run by the
Elijah.
defensive line?
I just hit computer with the hurry up offense like they be doing with us. Hit my dumb ass in the back.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
You know when we get hit with that
To the end
shit.
zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Hell.
They draw first blood, and that is
Go.
exactly what
I
you want
go.
to open the season with a drive like that.
Oh, God.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
So the Clemson Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Humphries. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The kick is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Johns. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some strength. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ezukama. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You're set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Throws for the tight end. Holds it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense is a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, we'll find this guy early.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Ezukama. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Johns. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bulldozes his way through.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's John. Knocks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Bolden. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Past the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clemson jumps to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a compliment.
He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Johns. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Pressure coming. Slips away. Fires to the wideout. Perfect timing on that throw and catch. Kept it in bounds for the big completion.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Power football with the run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Bolden. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To throw, it's Johns. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10.
Huh?
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
It's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. I don't know if it was luck or a grip, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That's all right.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Hello?
Yeah.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route.
What happened?
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it! That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Notre Dame once back up near its own goal line, now on the move. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking for a big play. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Scanning the field, it's Johns. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Catch in the middle, it's Bolden. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Catch in the middle. It's Humphreys. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got his man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage. We were trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Dropping back, it's John. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take a...
Turning it on! Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Gonna look downfield again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Finds his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Caught in the backfield. It's Bolden. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Snags it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Off-play action on first down. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack and showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Oh, man, those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Dropping back, it's John. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback making checks. With the catch, it's Bolden. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Johns. Firing to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is
flying down the left side. He's a touchdown, Clemson. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? And this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Johns. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Melton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. has to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Quickly complete. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 30 over Air Force. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
So now it's 2nd and long. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Johns. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get...
The Steak scores it.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Back to throw, it's Johns. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It's complete on the right side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got his man quickly. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today?
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse,
he's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the team's names. By the end of the year, though, this may have been an obvious decision because of how well this team throws the football, David. They are electric through the air.
And listen, it's still early in the season, but you're proving your passing attack, and you're proving you've got an offense to be dealt with. And you're also putting this one on the schedule for the playoff committee to circle and say, there's a top 10 win. Please continue to rise me up the charts.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them.
Now, I've always believed that everyone should be able to look in the mirror and be proud of looking back at them. And right now, as I look at myself and see what's smooth or just vigorously person, it's this I got it. I want to look at you all. But look.
Honestly say Cardi opened the door for a lot of young girls that feel like they can be rappers, you know. That's I love Cardi for that. Like, you know, Cardi, if you see her, I watched Cardi from being that girl in her bed to being on Met Gala. So it's like, what she actually she a real bitch. So it's like, yeah, Nikki opened the door back to female because you know it was like closed for a long time. So Nikki was only Nikki for a long period of time. But Cardi came and made it feel like that now everybody else feel like they can come in and come in. She cool with it. Then we go to work with Cardi. That'll be the truly. That'll be the latest song. City girls coming Cardi. She's too ratchet. That'll be just. Yeah, she bring that ratchet. She just bring that ratchet to the red carpet, period.
Yeah, like we Cardi told us how to submit before that beat jig in. You want people to be sitting there listening, like feeling you what you talking about before you just come in and talk that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Play actions, retrospect. It's a flea. It's a 27-yard line. If it stands, it's a 44-yard.
See, everybody needs to be held accountable.
Yes.
Everybody that's a part of that police department needs to be held accountable. The witness who was not bribed or was tempted to tell a story that wasn't true needs jail time.
For sure.
The officer who created a story to say that it was Guy Lacey's fault, he needs to be jail time. To Lacey's family, I hope they sue not only the city, but their police department and everything they deserve, because their son is now gone based on something completely false that was made up by those that are supposed to protect us.
It was portrayed that he passed the 4 cars and then caused the impact that cost the man his life. Through security cameras, like, yeah, he passed away back there, but he was not a part of the accident.
Why didn't they use the camera footage? Why did it just come out now?
It's a very sad story.
Yeah, it's a horrible story. It's a horrible story. It's a horrible story. If I'm the least
story yesterday, even about this story.
We didn't see this on.